get into it. Happy Friday.
TGIF.
Happy Friday.
Cheers, mate.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Looking okay, Patrick?
Looking good.
Okay.
We here.
Happy Friday. Hey, everyone. Let's get on into the room. Let's give everyone a couple of minutes to pile on in. Let me get situated. Welcome.
Welcome back to another edition.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, Kitty. Hey, Ari. Hey, Melissa. Oh, Ari, I hope you feel better. She said she missed last week because she was sick. I hope you feel a whole lot better. I guess I can put this down here for a little bit till we get started. Let's give everyone a moment to pile on in. Oh, you took one of the coasters. I was like, where did the coaster go? Okay. Oh, good. She said she's 100% better. Her cold is gone. Good deal. Let's give everyone a chance to pile on in. Let's give everyone a chance. Hey, Betty. Good evening.
She left and came back. She must have had that Andre COVID.
From Ready to Love. Hey, Dolores. Hey, from DC. Man, what did we miss from DC? Soho? Remember we used to go to Soho? That little restaurant where you can get all
our
the
first
kind of
date
food.
was at
14th and Park.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm letting everyone get a chance to pile on in before we get started. I'm giving everyone a little bit of time to get on in because I know you guys say you started. I didn't get here. So, hey, Kristen. Hey, Patricia in Houston. I have family in Houston, too. So, hey, shout out to you.
I went to Prairie View.
Prairie View's in Houston?
Yeah, outside of Houston. We used to go to
Shannon,
Houston back when there was Chocolate City. They don't know about that.
Hey, Shannon, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone.
PVU.
Doris.
Hold on. We turned up on this Friday.
Doris, we saw that. You know we'll touch base on that shortly here.
Did we see it?
Let's not get him riled.
See it?
Let's not get him riled up.
What, you don't see? They made me. I'm blacked out today. Blacked out.
All right.
Did we see it?
We got everybody in the room. Let's go ahead and get started. Right? You ready?
Everybody, close your window, close your blinds. We don't want nobody peeking into the show and stealing some more. Hide, everybody, hide. Turn the lights down.
All right. Welcome to the Married at First Sight Season 16, Episode 7 review. This is Couples Couch with
Pat.
And I'm Cam. Often imitated, never duplicated. Right?
You damn sure right about that.
Oh my gosh. So, before we get into today's episode, let's unpack a few things, right? Let's do some housekeeping. Welcome, friend, to the show. Every Friday, she's here to join us. She's such a loyal moderator. Friend to the show, Shannon. She's here. She's going to be our moderator for today. Thank you so much, Shannon, for taking time out of your busy schedule to do this with us. Also,
turn your phone off. They're probably calling you to steal you, too.
Hey,
don't answer the phone.
Listen.
We got to come up with a secret handshake so we know we talking to the right people.
Be sure to shop our merch. Shannon already dropped the link in the chat for us already. Thank you so much, Shannon. We have couch potato shirts. We have the real couples couch shirts merch in our site. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, because it has been brought up here in the chat early, right?
Yeah.
Early on. It appears the Lifetime Network is coming out with a show called, drum roll please, Couples Couch. How many of y'all have seen this premiere or teaser or post from Lifetime? Drop it in the chat. I want to just see how many people know what we're talking about. Real quick before we get started.
While we waiting, somebody shouted out, said they're watching from Prairie View.
Oh.
Shout out, what was it, Drew Hall?
Who?
That's where the dorm.
Oh, I thought you meant Drew Hill. Sorry, okay. Yes, KD. Ari, yes. Keisha said she saw it. Pat hasn't heard it. Yeah, I'm dead ass. They are coming out with their own version of Couples Couch, and this show will feature a few of the cast members that are not even together.
Who cares?
They're not even couples.
We already saw y'all fail. What y'all gonna tell us about somebody else failing?
Yeah. They're not
Turn
even
up,
couples,
PV.
y'all. They're not even couples. That's the irony of this Couples Couch. Most of them, a majority of them, are not couples. It's
Yeah,
just
they call Couples Couch. They all couples.
Oh my God! Everybody's telling us to get lawyered up. Okay.
They don't have the most important part of the Couples Couch, and that's Pat and Cam.
Exactly. You know, had they had us in there, then it would make a little more sense. Just a little tiny bit more sense.
Hot.
All right. But we won't give that any more airtime. Let's get into...
Yes, we will. Not in a positive way, but yes, we will give it airtime.
Oh, my God.
It's cool.
Tiffany,
I like
totally agree. Tiffany says this is why it's important to copyright, because people will steal from you. People will take your concept and ideas as soon as they can. You know, that's just what people do. Hi, Norma. Welcome to your first live. Hey, let's get into it. The name of this week's episode is Jamaican Me Crazy. How convenient, right? The couples are still in Jamaica on their honeymoon, right? And the show opens up, and let me share it with you guys, with Gina.
You got to get both nostrils.
Hey, listen, you put it out there for the show, we go show it. The show opens up with Gina.
Get the nostrils in between the circle.
I know, it's so bad. Tell me if you guys can see this. Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna turn. Look at the big brain on. Oh.
That's what you get.
I was trying to make fun of you.
That's what you get.
I was trying to make fun of you. Okay, hold on.
Making me bored. Making me cry. Come on.
I know. All right. I hope that can work. Patrick, can you fix this while I get into the show for me, please? Okay. So you see the whole ring light in it. So the show opens up.
Here she go. Damn. Right there. Nostrils and all.
Okay, sorry. So the show opens up with Gina saying she had a terrible conversation with Clint because he said something about her not being slender enough or athletically built, and he never said any of those things. You can't see it if you put it that far up. He never said any of those things. Oh, here it is. It's better here. He never said any of those things. She created that entire story in her head, which really grinds my gears because that's very unfair to do that. He never said any of that.
Clint, take the apology back.
Yeah, so Clint, or Gina says she can't see how Clint doesn't see anything wrong with what he says.
Because I don't carry around your insecurity baggage. That's all this whole thing was. Because all Clint said was, in the past, I've dated slender, athletic chicks.
That's it.
That's it.
He never said nothing about
You're
what
the
you
one
look
took
like.
it to heart because you carrying around a whole duffel bag of insecurities. Like, come on.
True. It's true. Clint didn't say anything directly to you, Gina. But you, in fact, Gina did say directly to him that he's a redhead and he has gingery features, and that's just what you are. You know, you said these things when we heard you. I believe that you owe Clint an apology to me.
She act like she never did anything.
I know.
The audacity.
I know. I know.
But that's how they do, steal from you.
So the couples meet up for dinner, you know, their last dinner, and Clint stands up and gives a formal apology.
Saddlebags.
He gives a formal apology to all the ladies that his intentions was not to disrespect anyone or their weight. And he wants to be, clear. He wants to clear the air and move forward with everyone. Nicole says Clint made those comments, and the fact that he didn't immediately apologize in that moment says a lot about him, or is a lot, and that's coming from her, who is also a lot, and that should speak in volumes. Now, Nicole,
if you don't sit your little big self down somewhere,
need to sit down somewhere. You and your shoulders need to sit down because you don't know what you're talking about. So then Nicole says, she says to the whole table, this is Nicole, if Gina's willing to give him a second chance, then we're willing to have a clean slate and start off as one big happy family.
A clean slate. Dirty the slate, feel the slate, throw the slate out. Slate, I don't give a damn what you think of me. I'm not married to you or your shoulders. Or your biceps, triceps, forearms.
Norma says on the after party, they said he was apologizing for 45 minutes. And you didn't do nothing wrong. Like, that's the part
you didn't do a thing.
You didn't say anything directly to disrespect anybody. So for you to have to give the apology, that rubs me wrong. And it makes me think, how many situations has Gina been in where she wronged someone but put the blame on somebody else and make it seem like she, in fact, was the victim? That concerns me.
But in the real world, how that feel, Clint? How that feel? It don't feel right? I ain't do nothing, but y'all making me the criminal.
We're not going there.
I'm just saying.
We're not going there, but yes, you make a point.
Yeah.
You make a point. Let's get into the next scene.
Clint whole demeanor change. Hey, y'all, she lied. Oh, he look like me and my boys. Like, yo.
Oh man, Ari said she probably does that in every situation.
Yes.
She felt too comfortable doing that. Like, you created
She's a professional victim.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Shannon said if I'm sorry, not sorry was a person.
And she sat there into the camera and said, he said this, and this.
And nobody from
the
production.
Cameraman had to be like I was on duty when the argument happened, and he didn't say none of that.
He said none of that.
She started a whole argument.
She created a whole story.
And everyone went with it.
And they allowed it. I was like, I'll allow it. Like, the whole cast went with it. And let's give the cast a break. Let's say they wasn't there for the gingery comments, right? Okay, they wasn't there when she said that. But they were there.
Business.
They were there when he said he typically dates slender, athletic chicks. And how did they all compute that to that he's disrespecting Gina? And then all the ladies felt disrespected.
Because they all the same type of lady.
This really
They all the
aggravates
same
me.
type of lady.
Oh my God.
How many of them, when they said they wasn't married, was because of them?
Tiffany C says Gina's still claiming that she's not thick, but did all that crying. I thought you had a 26 waist, so it shouldn't bother you, right? If it don't apply, let it slide, right?
I'm telling you, she is. I bet she used to be.
Exactly. Used to be.
Bigger.
Oh, I'm like, okay. Let's move on into the next scene. You ready?
You need to worry about somebody calling you thick. You need to worry about getting thick because you sloping. You sloping. You sit on your upper back.
Stop. Okay. Next scene, Gina says, considering everything that they have been through, what does everyone rate their marriage at in this very moment on the honeymoon? I don't like people to rate me. Like, don't rate me. Okay, Patrick? I don't want to know on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
What is... Oh, okay. Well, I'm here for that. I'm just saying, though. I don't like that. But anyways, everybody starts giving out their rating system.
Are they going back into this cold sculpting?
Cool sculpting? For what are you talking about?
Oh, I thought it was sloping. I thought she said sculpting.
Oh.
All right, go ahead. My bad.
Focus. Okay.
Can't do it.
Mac says he rates his relationship with Dom at a 7. Dom was like, okay, I could go with that. Now Mac. Okay. Chris says he rates his marriage with Nicole at an 8.2. Nicole says, Or Clint says Nicole is a New York girl and Chris is kind of passive and she could see in the future, or he could see in the future that Nicole will run over him. Do you agree with that, Patrick?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the perfect tackle.
Okay.
Shoulder head to the side, shoulder right into their midsection, wrap them up and drive. She built to tackle that relationship.
Stop. Okay, Kirsten and Shaq, they rate each other. They both agree on a solid 7, right? And say they're looking forward to see what the future brings. Gina says that right now she's at a solid 5, which is half C's for her. And Clint says that he feels like they're at a 5.5 because of everything that they overcame. They both are very happy with their 5s and they move along. Last couple, Jasmine and
Y'all's
Aries.
numbers together shouldn't be at a 5.
Jasmine and Aries. Jasmine says she's a little thrown because Aries has never been in love. She's still harping on that. And that she rates their marriage, though, at a 7.5 or 8. Meanwhile, Aries says that he's at a 7, and everybody's at the table looking like Patrick. Like, but you just said, Aries, the day before that physically you're attracted to her on a scale of 1 to 10. You're at a 4, maybe a 5. So how do you rate your marriage at a 7? And when I asked you that, you said maybe because he don't want to make her cry.
Yeah.
He don't want to make her feel bad. I don't know. That's what happened in those scenes. Let's move on into the next few scenes.
You were at a 4 for them teeth.
Oh my God. Okay. They are on the final day.
Shannon, you're right. He saw what they did to Clint. They would have tore him up.
That's true.
My last girlfriend was an orthodontist, so she had really nice teeth. Oh my God! He said my teeth is messed up, and
He didn't want the smoke. He didn't want any of the smoke, so he's like 7. 7.
7. A strong 7.
Final day of the honeymoon. Mac and Dom have a conversation about... Oh, wrong way. Mac and Dom have a conversation about his desires to do things with her, and his level of complaining is a problem for Dom. Mac says he feels like he's always being critiqued most of the time. He feels like it's her way or the highway, and now things are starting to get awkward between them. Dom says maybe because her dating life in Nashville has made her hard on the inside. Her intentions are not to make him feel attacked. She just wanted to tell him. But you've been harping, Dom, on the same thing. I done did the excursions, and you're still talking about how he acted to get on to do the excursion. Just let it go.
She wouldn't like me.
Oh, well, this we know.
I'm bitching and complaining the whole way, and that's when I'm having fun.
Right.
Like, we got to go on these stupid horses. I'll be the one to sign us up.
Let people be them. Like, you enjoy yourself. He's going. He's still doing it. So just let him do it how he liked to do it, right? And I'm not saying that he should be over here being a killjoy. Nobody wants that. Right. But if it's done and over it, why keep harping on it, right?
But we find out later in the show that maybe he should have just shut up and went along. You guys, sometimes if you lacking somewhere, you got to make up for it with a jovial personality.
Jovial.
Whatever.
So anyways, now let's move on into the next scene that
Don't
has
ever
had
correct me again.
everybody, shut up, that has had everybody in a chokehold this week. You ready for this scene, Patrick?
Let's get it.
All right. Y'all like how we just had a whole argument real quick and kept it pushing? Okay, next scene. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. I know y'all know what this scene is about. This scene right here. Y'all ready? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Look, the iPad didn't even want to talk about it. It done went out. Hold on, y'all.
Ain't got no battery.
Hold on. It done went all the way out. Okay. Let's talk about this scene.
They don't want to get water damage. Put me up.
All right. Let's get into this.
Let's not say we did.
Next scene. Chris is on the patio, still on their honeymoon, sweet, and he's bawling his eyes out. Nicole comes out and she's like, "What's wrong, baby? What's wrong?"
Was there a death in the family?
Right. I'm thinking somebody done died. I thought it was his mama or a brother or a sister or aunt.
Somebody go close to you, go to jail. What is going
I
on?
thought they done said he's fired because he done been away too long.
You lose your job? What?
I was like, what is the problem? Like, I'm anxiously
All
waiting.
your Bitcoin go disappear?
Right.
What happened?
Did the hackers get you in Jamaica? Like, get your account information? You broke? Like, what is the problem?
Even the Jamaican workers, wagwan.
Wagwan, brethren. Sorry. Okay. Listen. So, Chris proceeds to say the apartment complex told him he can't bring his dog to the apartment because there is a 2-dog limit, and between him and Nicole, they have a total of 3 dogs. And Chris says this is not easy for him because he can't be without his dogs because his dogs mean everything to him.
He crying like this. Boom, boom.
I'm like,
Crying like a little girl.
you are bawling. So Nicole says, listen. We're going to figure this out. I don't know what the solution is right now, but we're going to figure this out. And Nicole calls in a favor from her dad to watch, one of the dogs and set up some type of agreement. And the dad agrees to help. My question to y'all in the chat: do you cry if you have a small dilemma? And was Chris justified to cry because of the situation with his dogs? That's my question to y'all in the chat.
Listen, Linda.
Krista said, hell no. Ari says, no, he was not justified. Roshan said, no. Keisha said, nope.
Like, bruh.
Tambria says, absolutely not. Lucy says, yes, but I'm a woman. Now, Lucy, stop. Anthony Bowser, what's up, cuz? He said no.
Bro.
Anthony's like,
where
no
testosterone whatsoever. You're not even going to fake like you cool.
So.
Over the dog, bro.
Everybody in the chat is clearly saying no.
And he was crying head between his legs. He was on a 747 and they was going down.
No, he was doing that crying like, when you got it good.
I can't leave him. This is the longest I ever, and I know they're okay.
That's not that crying for going down on a plane. That's the crying when your mama done beat you for something that you shouldn't have done, and you can't, the wind in your lungs can't get right.
And they tell you, shut up before I give you something to cry about.
I'm trying.
Try harder.
I'm trying.
Damn near hyperventilate. But we don't do that. We don't do that.
Hold your eyes. Put your head back. If I see one tear. Amen.
That's why Lifetime stole the show. Did one of us all.
Okay, another question for y'all in the chat.
Buster and socks. I can't live without him.
Another question for y'all in the chat. Was Nicole an MVP for finding a solution to the dog problem? Like, her handling this situation, was she an MVP?
No, she was just a regular person.
She was a regular
You know how
dog.
when heroes say, like, this is just something anyone would do?
Yeah.
That's what she did. Just something anyone would do.
I still want to give her a special shout out for handling him and the situation like a normal person should. Like, I personally, when I have a dilemma or an issue, the last thing I'm thinking about is to sit down and cry over something that's an admin function, which is to figure out scheduling.
I give her a C.
You give her a C?
She took care of the issue, but she didn't address the real issue. Because I know if they could call about the car. Hey, we're taking the car away. And if Kamara's like, I don't know what's going on, we paid the bill, but they called, said they taking our car away.
I'm not gonna cry.
And I went and sat down. Receipts. No, I'm talking about if I went. If you tell me like they taking our car.
Okay.
And you come in the room, and this is me. I'm gonna be all kinds of if you don't get your.
Well, PJ and Peyton are gonna be like, so what happened to him?
I'm gonna get it from the kids.
The kids are gonna be like, so what happened to him? Is he okay?
Like, what kind of person? Not man, not woman. Just what kind of person
Yeah, take gender
deals
out of it.
with issues of regular life
Like this. Like you sit
on
down.
a paid for vacation? You not beat down and stressed out?
You just sit down. You're supposed to just critically think about what you need to do. That's it. And you will solve your problem. You don't fall apart and cry.
deep red flag. Big old flag.
This is a red banner.
They don't even take this flag down at night. It just stay up all the time with a light on it.
This is a red banner. This is what this is. Okay. I'm done with him. Let's move on into the next scene, right? There's more in this episode to unpack. You ready?
Crying. Well, if you don't get...
Jasmine and Aries have breakfast, right? Do I go this way? Nope, I go this way. Jasmine and Aries have breakfast, and Aries says he's been beating himself up because he needs time to get on the same level of feelings like Jasmine has for him. Aries says that they're both there for the same reasons, but he's only feeling friendly vibes from her. Jasmine says she will give him grace, but ain't nobody trying to be nobody's friend. I'm trying to be a wife out here in these streets. End quote.
Right.
That's exactly what she said.
Don't give me grace. Can you give me some veneers? Hold your lip like this all the time.
Anybody else catch Aries always looking down at her mouth when he talked to her? I watch his eyes, and that's so bad of me. But he's always looking in her mouth when she's just like, you talking to me, and I'm looking right in here. And he tried to do it on the slide, but I see his eyes go back up quick. But I seen you.
He can't help it. I'm not gonna hold that against him. It's human nature. You got to be aware of all possible threats in the room, and just keep an eye on them. Make sure where they supposed to be.
Oh my God, Abram. He always looks stoned. I just think it's the way his face is set up. No.
You look like Skeletor.
Question for y'all in the chat: do you think Aries is into Jasmine? What's your answer?
No.
Yeah.
He called her a 4.
Yeah. Betty said not at all. Dang, Patricia. Scissor teeth. Ari says hell's gonna nah. Kitty said 4.5.
And it's gonna get sad because she's like nice. She's nice. She's like sweet.
She's a nice person.
Yeah.
She comes off that way.
So it's gonna get sad if he continues to not like her.
It's gonna be hurtful for her.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
sad to watch. It's gonna be painful to watch.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's gonna be painful to watch. All right, everybody's saying.
But he don't like her.
No, he don't. All right, next few scenes are going to be...
She better not let his cousin come around. I know that.
Next few scenes are going to be a spaceship level overview of the couples or the newlyweds now leaving Jamaica and going to their new shared apartment back in Nashville. So the newlyweds leave Jamaica. They head to their shared apartment. Nicole and Chris are in their apartment. Nicole says, if today was decision day, right? Let's go this way. If today was decision day, what would you say? Chris said, I would say yes. And Nicole says, I would say yes. And then she goes, do you love me?
No.
He said it just like that too. What is up with her always asking, do you love me for somebody that just met you last week?
Thirsty.
Like, no, just because you coordinated a place for my dog to stay, I do not love you.
Thirsty.
I appreciate you.
Shannon, what did you feel about this situation?
Who?
Shannon.
Oh, how did she feel?
No, she didn't like the Nicole's part.
Oh, do you love me?
No, about giving up the dog.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole other fiasco. So, Chris says, no, not yet, but I like you. And Nicole says, I like you too, right? Chris thanks Nicole. Really, like he says, all jokes aside, I really appreciate you for helping me out with the dog situation. And the plan for them is to have a doggy swap schedule where both dogs will be in and out evenly so they can still spend time with their dog, and the dad will watch the dog on those days. That's pretty much it, what happened in that scene. Let's move on into the next scene with the next couple going to tour their apartment.
I really think they will kick you out of the apartment if you bring all three there at the same time.
This is how I know.
They gonna stop filming, and all the money they've invested, they gonna stop filming if y'all sneak that third dog in there. That's what they gonna do?
I'm telling you, a different group of people, because I don't want to say what I want to say, would have brought their dog.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me to take it
Yeah,
back.
I wish you would tell me. Tell me and the dog to leave. Tell them.
Oh, because I'm going to take everything. I'm leaving the show then.
Yeah. You out here crying. I wish I could be on a show like
Shannon
this.
said she jumped up and gave up her dog so quick, and he gave nothing. Thank you, Dolores, for the $3. Woo! Thank you. Yeah, I don't. That's a red flag, right? To do that. I know Shannon said earlier that for the fact that she was so willing to give up her dog is as easy as she will throw it back in his face when they have conflict, and that's a huge point. I agree.
What's old Jolly Green Giant from last season?
Justin and Alexis. We saw how that worked out. Yeah, that didn't work out very good. Let's move into the next couple. Next couple, Jasmine and Aries are touring their new apartment, right? Aries asked Jasmine, how do you feel about us being together in the bathroom when you or I have to go number 2? Do you want me to be in there? Is that something that we're supposed to be doing? Like, what's up with that? Question for y'all in the chat. Do you be in the bathroom with your significant other when they go number 2? I just want to see some. Who does this? Because I don't. Matter of fact, I don't want to be in the vicinity of it. Like, I don't even want you to know I'm even going. Like, as a matter of fact, I don't go.
Are you slow? Aries, I gotta ask. Because you asked that like you really wanted to know the answer.
He did.
And you damn near 40 years old. What's wrong with you?
Aries, C. Perk says, Aries 39 but asks questions like a teenager. Everybody's saying no. Carly says, how uncouth.
Only if
He
you
looks
live in
like I can't stand Aries.
only if you live in a studio.
They ain't got no choice. But you don't have to be in there. You can still make your way to the half kitchen.
We don't even do number 2 on the same floor as the other one.
Oh, Tambria says, no, unless I'm running in to grab something and run right out. I can wait for the something. I can wait. And I can wait the 10 minutes after to the bathroom air out too. To go in there. I don't need to go back in there. I can wait. Whatever I needed is going to wait. I can't. Lucy says, women do not go number 2. We are magical. Exactly, Lucy.
And I still believe it.
Exactly, because you'll never catch me slipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta be sick.
Yeah,
I gotta be real sick.
We've been together 10 years. You've been sick.
And that's the only time you'll catch me slipping. Oh my God, I can't.
Light a
passes,
match.
I saw that. Light a match. Let's see, perk. Okay. Let's get into
You
the
got
next.
iPads and everything else. Just stay in there until the evidence is gone.
Right. I don't need
Go
your
in there,
company.
blow it up, blow, and then watch a 30-minute Everybody Loves Raymond and then leave. Like, it's too easy now. All these sayings come back from the 60s and 70s when once you was done with today's newspaper, it was a wrap.
So that's the thing. You bring up a good point. You could bring your cell phone. You could bring your iPad. That's your company. I don't need to be your company while that's happening. Oh, no. I don't want to be in it with the kids. Like, I don't need to be around. Like, you gotta, close the door. Like, all right,
Yeah,
you got
as
this.
the kids got older, my attitude started changing about helping them.
I was like, you got this, man.
Can you help me? You need help? You stinking. I gotta be here with you. Like, it became to where it's like, I ain't calling him for nothing.
Right, like, you got this. Okay.
I'm not trying to come in there with you, bro.
Aries goes around and starts claiming things in the house because they're still touring their apartment, right? So he claims what drawers he wants, the left drawers, in the bathrooms. He takes the left side of the closet, left side of the bed. He tells her no shoes in the house. I hope that's okay with you because I don't wear shoes in the house. And tell your people when they come over here, don't be wearing shoes in the house. You need help. You need help.
Tell me
Patrick.
where to wear shoes in my house.
I think he forgot that Jasmine is not a visitor of this home. She
F
lives
your
here-
couch.
She lives here too. Like, you can't be making so many demands without no input from her. And I fault her for not opening up your mouth and saying what you wanted. Like, you just went along to get along.
She's one of them people though.
Listen.
She's one of them people. Hey hubby. Hey
my
wifey.
husband, yeah, she wants to go along to get along. And see, people like me,
Grand
I don't want to
Rising.
go along to get along. I don't want to get along with you just cause. Like, you gonna hear my mouth too. I want some too. Like, maybe I wanted the left side of the closet.
We know.
Now that we think about it.
That's why I don't even have closet space or drawer space in the master closet.
Because I got too much stuff. And then I don't want your stuff mingling with my stuff. And then I got to go in there and see how you throw your stuff around on top of my stuff. And then we got to be bumping elbows to try to get through.
There you go, people. That's how to make a marriage work. Separation.
Keep our stuff separate. We don't have to, we don't
I got
have
my
to
own
bump into each other.
bathroom, closet.
I mean, we have enough here. We got what? 3.5? Why do we got to be right up on each other?
Yeah.
They're like, we don't need to be right here on top of each other. Oh, I can't.
Mess around, use some of Kamar's hair
And
products.
that's my other thing.
Have my whole hair glued to the side of my face.
That's my other thing too. Patrick will go in there because I have my hair channel. You know, my hair reviews. He be in there trying to sneak my hair stuff and get my lotions. Like, why is you in my stuff?
You got that good lotion smell.
All right. I don't know.
Buy me that Vaseline. That's all it say, or Vaseline. Here, grease up with this. I come sliding down the stairs after. Hey, babe, I'm dressed ready to go. Okay, slide down and come on and grease me up with Vaseline.
Two things. Carly says, where did the 13 dogs go? Well, we haven't seen her place yet, right?
No.
And so we haven't, so that will probably be seen in the near future. And then Bree says, all men know that the master closet belongs to the women. I got more clothes
All
than you.
men know that. Boys be in there. Oh, I need over here. Man, if you don't just leave.
Oh my God. Okay. Let's get into the next few scenes. Oh, before we do, sorry. We digress because you're over here stomping on the
I'm
question
having
for
fun.
y'all.
I bet they don't do this next week on Couples Couch.
But he right though. Okay.
Couples. Y'all couples now?
Question.
Y'all couples. Everybody couples on the show.
Question.
Okay, bet.
Question for y'all in the chat. Was Aries being bossy in the new apartment with Jasmine? Let me know what y'all think. Real quick. And then we can move on into the next scene. Do you think he was being bossy or was he right? Ari says yes. Pat says yes. Kwanaisha? Yes, he definitely was being bossy. Bello, yes. Ashley? Yep. Everybody says yeah. Floodgates are wide open. Okay. Well, there we have
There's
it.
one person. No, he was being good. You look on their IP, it's North Korea.
Tomato. All right, let's get into the
Kim,
next
that's
few
you?
scenes, which will be a spaceship level overview, of
So
course.
selfish.
This is where the newlyweds visit their spouse's home. The newlyweds go and visit each other's homes. Jasmine visits Aris's home. It's a huge home, huh? Right? He said he has a gym in there, a man cave, his own bedroom, he got his house going. He says that his alone time is very important to him
That ain't
because
his
he
house.
likes to spend time to do different things by himself, with his boys, whatever.
That ain't his house.
She says that she would like to have a beauty room at some point. He mentions, though, that after they move out of their shared apartment, that they can go find a place where they can have everything that they want. But I'm thinking, if you got this whole house here, why do y'all need to go find another house? My question, and I'm sorry, Shannon, to throw this off. This is not one of the questions that needs to go in the chat, but just, is this his house or is he living with somebody?
I ain't see a master bedroom.
I don't know. I just want to know. I don't know what he does for a living, Cheryl. I have no idea.
Think about it. The gym downstairs
Mm-hmm.
did not have a bathroom attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
The man cave, no bathroom attached to it.
Ari says it's an Airbnb.
His room,
Ari.
no bathroom attached to it. So whoever's house is first on that lease or mortgage is not his, probably his cousin.
Joy said Aries is probably renting. Everyone doesn't buy. That's true.
There's not a bath.
Lucy
Maybe.
said he didn't have no black art on the wall like he said he wanted to. Remember in Jamaica he said he wanted black art to be
He
in
lived
the home?
there, but that's not his.
Right. But do you remember when he was in Jamaica he said he wanted black art to be in their apartment because it wanted to show that black people lived there by having black art, but there was no art on the walls. Hell, there wasn't even curtains at the windows. Explain
Do you
this.
got to see the art on the wall to see if
Pat said, did they take their shoes off? I don't think so.
I've been to camera?
I can't. Oh, Shannon
I
said
gotta keep my shoes on
cousin's house.
because it is because
Stop. All right, let's move into the final few scenes of this episode. Y'all ready? Let's do it. In the final few scenes of this episode, Mac and Dom visit Mac's current home where he stays with his friend's family. Mac says he's been in Nashville for 5 months and he lives with his friends and he lives in his friend's family's basement. Mac said he didn't lock down a place yet because he didn't want to jump the gun. Dom tours Mac's living area and she's like, well, I can't judge much of anything here because none of this belongs to you. You know?
I had more personal effects when I was in Afghanistan.
Dom says she usually dates a guy that has his own house, and this makes her a little worried that he has nothing established in Nashville. Dom says it's concerning that he moved from place to place to place and didn't want to tie himself down to a lease, but willing to tie himself down to a marriage. Okay, Dom, you are speaking facts here.
Yeah, I was so angry at this part of the show
'Cause she
because for
actually
the
made
first time
sense.
she made sense.
My question for y'all in the chat is this. Are Dom's concerns valid? Is Mac unstable? What do you think?
He unstable, he broke.
Lady J said, I'm not a fan of Dom, but she was right. I know. That didn't feel good to have to go along with it, but she did make a point.
When her mama find out, it's a wrap.
Oh my God. Mario said Dom is 100% correct. Norma said yes and yes. Oh, everybody's saying Dom was right. Sakina says
Her
Mac's
face.
unstable. Lucy said Mac is a hobo.
Yeah, I said that, right?
You did just say that.
I said he was a bum.
You said he was a bum. Yeah, earlier you said he was a bum.
Like, he didn't have, he's like, we got to go over to my friend's parents' house so I get my toothbrush and my comb.
You said the toothbrush and
Yeah,
the
all
comb.
my clothes was in my luggage from when we went to Hawaii.
Cheryl said how long is the process, I believe? Is it 8 weeks?
Yeah.
8 weeks, I think, is the process. Mario said Mac running from the law. Mario, get off.
But really, how are they letting these people on the show? This is getting ridiculous.
Shannon says some experts, they love picking homeless people. The girl in New Orleans,
Yep.
Steve, the girl, that's your favorite girl,
Yeah,
Christina, who
the-
had her stuff in storage. Steve,
On the West Bank,
and now
somewhere.
Matt.
Where'd you live before the process began? Oh, over there on the West Bank.
Carly says she asked Dom, do you like my space?
Well,
She's like,
do you like it? And she said, is any of it yours?
somebody from upstairs
Nope.
was like, that belonged to me. Somebody upstairs, y'all didn't hear that in the episode? I heard
She
that.
tried to sit down and turn the TV on. He's like, oh, they already got, it's only, you go use 3 boxes at a time. And they upstairs watch TV, so you can only watch
the Roku.
Yeah, you can only watch Roku right now.
Okay, you guys, that was pretty much the end of episode 7. Did it give everything it was supposed to have? Gave? Huh? What do y'all think? Let's turn this off so that we don't confuse anybody, right?
Did y'all see how salty he got though when they first started to go to his house or his best friend's parents' house.
How salty he got when he got there, or when
Yeah,
he was
like
leaving?
when they were on the way there, his whole attitude was kind of changing.
Because he knew what he was about to show her, which was Nathan. He had nothing to show.
Even the pictures on the wall were other people.
Abram, thank you for the $5. Shout out to you. Thank you.
He pointed out the pictures on the wall. It was like the Gutierrez, whatever their last name was.
Did those pictures belong to him?
No, they weren't his. That was the family.
You know what? I can't. They was like, that still belong to me. Mine.
Yeah, you ain't got nothing here. Nothing.
Next scene or
they
next
only let me
episode-
use the left drawers. You got to take your shoes off.
Next week's episode shows that the dogs come together in Nicole and Chris's house, and the dog was tearing up that furniture. Was he not? Do you remember?
Yo,
Dog humping that furniture like this. I was like, listen, I don't want to
took
sit on
notes
here.
from him.
He was a biting on the back.
You can have the couch, bro. It's yours now. Take it. I don't even want. I'm good. I'm good forever.
Did you say you can have the couch? You can
Your
have
dog
the couch.
just claimed the couch,
Ari
bro.
said he needed the grip. Need to hold on to something. I was like, you biting the back of this couch like
You
this?
gonna catch a charge doing that. You can't. Ask Marv Albert. You can't go around biting people like that when you doing that kind of business.
That was rough. And then I saw that Dom looks like she doesn't want to bring her suitcases in next week to the room. Like she's like, nah, I'm not trying to unpack and be here. I don't know why. Is it the thought of seeing that he
So
didn't-
you gonna bring your suitcase in the room? No.
She's like, nah, I'm not feeling that, cuz I'm good on this. TJ said ain't no humping around.
Yeah.
Then I also saw that Pastor Cal visits, right? And he looks like he's talking to Clint and Gina about why she hasn't moved in. And that's one thing I don't like. I feel like if you sign up for the process, you shouldn't have the option to just say I'm not gonna come here. Because
That's
then
a
what's
lie.
the purpose of
That's a
the
lie.
process?
I
What?
disagree.
You disagree?
They putting homeless people on the show now. You're not gonna set me up with somebody to take. Nah, I'm good. Y'all give me some bull. I'll tell you at the beginning of the process. If y'all pick me, you better give me a good contestant. Because if y'all give me some bull stuff,
See,
it's a wrap.
Joy said the same thing. They should have to move in because that's an out for them. Then you're not really fully in the experience, whether you get a homeless dude or not, or a homeless girl or not.
The only thing these people fully in for is the notoriety they get from being on the show.
Yeah, it does give them the exposure. That's all what most of them want. That's all that they're. I mean, a lot of these couples don't make it at the end. I feel like they just come on here to get their little 3 minutes of fame, right?
Right?
Get their DMs blown up, or maybe get a couple of sponsors for some other,
Steal people's shows.
I can't back. I'm with you when you're right.
Go
You know?
on, yeah.
I'm with you when you're right.
That's what happened. I didn't. No cap.
All the truth. All the truth. Shannon said hashtag right, Pat. Yeah, so that's what's to come for next week's episode. Did I miss anything? Did we miss anything? Drop it in the
I
chat
ain't
real
miss a
quick.
thing.
Drop it in the chat real quick for me. Just Drea says do anything for clout.
I watch this man get played for 8 weeks on TV, and he gonna come back to add advice to who?
Who gonna add it? Who are you talking about?
The fans know.
Oh, okay. I have to rewatch to see what he's talking about. It take me a minute.
Your spouse played you for 8 weeks, left you homeless. That's what they do though on that show. They employ homeless people.
Are you saying Married at First Sight employs homeless people?
And their new shows, whatever those may be. People that got kicked out their house as soon as the show left.
Dolores said all the couples are mismatched. I can't speak. Keisha Bellamy says, damn Pat, no lies. Lindy and Miguel are over. Yes, we saw that coming, didn't we? I'm surprised they were still even together. Y'all in overtime.
We always see y'all say y'all stay together, but we got eyes.
No, I'm not shocked there. Like, you know.
Then a week later, he got kicked out the house. No, really?
Yeah, at this point, nothing surprises me with Lifetime. How about that? Nothing surprises me anymore. Carly D says I didn't know that. Yeah, they're done and over with. So are Elijah Wan and Katina. They put out their announcement the same week, but yet they're on couples couch next week. Very interesting. What else? Doris says she got her annual physical. That's why it's over. Lindy, remember she wanted to be on his health insurance so bad, on Miguel's health insurance. I wonder if he took her off.
Yeah, he took her off. He probably kicked her out the house.
Patricia says Married at First Sight is becoming a joke. It's been a joke. That's why we're here for the jokes.
Yeah. Been making fun of you people since I was learning what macaroons was.
Tracy says, can we review You? I am actually planning to start You. Do you know You on Netflix?
Yeah, I know You.
Oh, you do?
I'm trying to get to know you a little better, though.
Here we go. Do you know what I'm talking about, fool?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I know the Netflix original series.
You!
Soldier Boy, tell him.
Is that the you talk about? You! You!
Superman, I'm watching You. Okay, sorry.
You!
I can't take him nowhere. And then I go with it. Like, that's the bad part. I'm sorry. I have not watched You at all. So I need to tune in. And there's a few seasons already out there. Okay.
What is it?
I think he's like a killer of some sort. I don't know what the premise. I have to watch the trailer, but I know it's very good. That's all I know. I know.
What?
I can't explain it, but I know it's amazing.
You do reviews like semi-professional? That's the review?
I haven't watched the trailer to even give you a description.
So how you on here tell, oh, you, girl, you just say...
I didn't say that. I said I'm going to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
You a whole lie.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Okay, he a serial killer who
gets it in.
Gets what in?
Here we go. Now
I like the show already.
You piqued this interest. All right, you guys.
I'll watch anything where they get it in.
You need help. You guys, I thank you so much for watching. Ready to Love comes on tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern on the OWN network. We are going to watch and review, and we have an exclusive interview that is going to be dropping tonight on our channel. It is a Ready to Love cast member, right?
Yes.
I do want to put a disclaimer out there that this interview was really good. It was a really good interview with this person. I was giving it away. The sound quality though was a little bit.
Can you hear me?
A little bit staticky. That's the word.
Copy.
So when you watch, bear in mind that we are aware, but we still wanted to bring you this exclusive interview. I typically don't post videos with the sound quality a little staticky, but I wanted to still share this with you guys. So just keep that in the back of your head and don't tell me they're static. I just told y'all. I know.
She already melted down and started crying with her head between her legs.
I kind of cried and said shit. I didn't know what I was going to do.
I had to go down. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. What do we do? Dad? We're just going to put it out anyway. Okay. Are you sure?
Oh my God. Everyone, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Be sure to support our channel. We are making waves. We are climbing towards 10,000. Road to 10,000, y'all. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Right now, it's free to hit the like button. And it would expand our reach further across YouTube. So if you want to see more of our videos, you have to hit the like button. And I thank you so much for always commenting as well.
We got pressure now. We got beef now.
We-
You done with your pretty
Okay.
sentences?
Go ahead.
Sentences?
He's about to go on a rant. Go ahead.
You think we don't see you? And you think we just go not say nothing, not come at your throat? That's what you thought? I'm coming for y'all. Make sure you're tight when you're on the camera.
Because you want to be all in the video.
I just been doing this for fun. Y'all come out here, getting all in the video, dancing all in the video. If y'all just want to watch two people do this that are a couple,
I mean,
come
I'm
on
just
over
saying.
here to this side then. Ain't nobody gonna be all in your video.
Come on over to couples couch then.
Yeah.
The real couples
Y'all don't
couch.
like me over here? Y'all don't got no love for me over here?
Buy couch potatoes. I thank you so much.
Woo!
Shop our merch, and I thank you for
I'm
watching.
Rolex wearing, gator shoe walking, limo riding.
You're not gonna stop, y'all.
I'll see y'all next week.
Bye, everybody. See you next week. Actually, I'll see you in the Ready to Love review. Stay tuned to our channel. Exclusive interview drops soon. Bye, everybody.